What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Genevieve here, and today we are creating Mojo Jojo's house within the Powerpuff Girls series. So I've incorporated Mojo Jojo's home with the Rowdyruff Boys because the Rowdyruff Boys are Mojo Jojo's creation, therefore they are his sons. So I decided to add the Rowdyruff Boys within the home of Mojo Jojo. And this build was actually really fun. I really enjoyed doing it. There was a lot of tweaking and fixing, but we eventually got the look, and I think it looks like Mojo Jojo's home within the cartoon series that you can see on TV. So now we are just creating the outside look of the house, and we're adding in that telescope that he's got on top of his home. So I thought that was really awesome that we can actually increase the size of the telescope and put it in the roof just so that the lens is sticking out. So yeah, and then Mojo Jojo's home is red, and then it's got a few black markings on the outside, so I added some black and red wallpaper to the outside just to give it that Mojo Jojo feel, that what do you want to call it, that whole violent, devious feeling to the home. So then we just added a fence around it. I wanted to create like a dingy looking fence, but I wanted like barbed wire, but that was the only one that was closest to barbed wire, so it came out pretty nice. So now we're doing the furnishings. So we are busy with the lounge in Mojo Jojo. I kind of went with the red feeling because just to match the outside. Not a big lounge area, but just enough for the Rowdyruff Boys and Mojo Jojo. Not that they'll use it very often because they are too busy trying to deal with the Powerpuff Girls. So that is what we are doing now. If you guys haven't seen my other videos in terms of creating the Powerpuff Girls in the Creator Sim, creating the Powerpuff Girls home that you can actually see on the side of Mojo Jojo's home. So as you can see, the picket fence in there is part of the Powerpuff Girls home. So I have decided to create a huge plot in The Sims 4 that involves Mojo Jojo, the Powerpuff Girls, Professor Utonium, the Rowdyruff Boys, and then eventually we will do like Fuzzy Lumpkin, him, and a lot of other characters that have been seen in the Powerpuff Girls series that are very common. So I think that'll be very nice. And then what's nice about the Sims 4 is that you can actually lock the doors for your specific Sims. So the Powerpuff Girls can't go streaming into Mojo Jojo's home if the door is locked, say, for the whole of the Powerpuff Girl family. So I think that's really nice. So everyone can have their own home, and not everyone will have access to that home. So yeah, I think that's a really awesome feature that you can include in The Sims 4 if you are creating a whole bunch of people within one plot, but you don't want them living in the same house. So yeah, then we just did the kitchen black and white, plain and simple, with the bar stools with the same colors of the Rowdyruff Boys, which is blue, green and red. And then we just busy completing the downstairs, just trying to add some color. The red was a bit too much, so we changed it to white. And I think the downstairs came out pretty well. Just a little fireplace for them to sit and have some marshmallows with I think that's a horse sculpture. I'm not actually too sure. And now we're going on to the guest bathroom. So the guest bathroom is very plain and simple, black and white as well. And then I also added some gold, which I thought was really nice because Mojo Jojo is seen as this evil villain, and you would think that because he's such an evil villain, he would be quite wealthy. So we just added some gold features in the guest bathroom just to show off his wealthiness and how rich he is. That carpet goes so well. I'm very happy with it. And then just adding in some light features and a little plant just to fill up the space. But yeah, I'm really enjoying creating this whole Powerpuff Girls series within The Sims 4. It's really, really fun, I must say. Just quite entertaining, just trying to create the whole of Townsville, and I'm very excited to actually play with them and show you guys how they interact with each other, if they do get along, if they don't. They probably won't. Hopefully they won't, because then that will match the whole Cartoon Network series perfectly. So hopefully they don't get along. But we can just wait and see. So now I'm just adding in curtains. And we are pretty much done with the downstairs. So very plain and simple. Nice modern feel, I guess. Now we are moving up to the bedrooms. So halfway through, as I created the Rowdyruff Boys room, which wasn't too bad. And then I started creating Mojo Jojo's room, but then halfway through, I kind of realized Mojo Jojo is a dog. So he doesn't need his own room. So that like kind of messed up everything, but it can be classified as a spare room if you want to put it in those sense. So there's just one single bed in Mojo Jojo's room, and then with like the dog bed and some dog toys, so it can be classified as Mojo Jojo's room as well as a spare room. So yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Just as soon as I was finished with the room, I was like, yeah, Mojo Jojo's a dog, Jenna. He does not need a whole freaking room for himself. So yeah, right now we are creating the Rowdyruff Boys room. So as you can see, the beds are red, green and blue, just to match their color scheme. And then I'm creating their whole room to have that whole blue effect. So instead of just being green or red, I decided to go with blue because I just feel like it's a more boyish but subtle boyish color. It's just like the Powerpuff Girls room. They've all got the pink, green and blue, but their room is pink. So I just went with that feel. And then I tried to downsize the bedside tables because they look so huge next to the beds, but then the lamp didn't want to fit on it, so that was fun. So yeah, now we're just finishing the Rowdyruff Boys room, very blue and boyish with the soccer ball lamps, which is pretty cute. Just adding in some toys for them, and yeah, so we are busy doing that now. And now we are moving on to the upstairs bathroom. So it will be shared by Mojo Jojo. Well, Mojo Jojo's a dog, Jenna. Get that into your head. So the Rowdyruff Boys' bathroom in terms of that. So we are just creating, I try to add all the different colors within it, but the dressing gowns don't come with their different colors. So that was a fail, but oh well, at least there's 4 dressing gowns. Not that Mojo Jojo needs one. But hey, for a guest, one of the Rowdyruff Boys' friends, if they sleep over, they can have an extra dressing gown. So that works really well. Now we're just going with Mojo Jojo's room. So as I said, I added in a single bed and I was creating this wonderful room for Mojo Jojo. And then halfway through I realized he's a dog. So there we go. That's when I realized. So just plain and simple, doesn't need to be extravagant or luxurious, if you want to say. So just going with the browns, the subtle tones of colors, just putting a nice picture there just to fill the space, lovely carpets. And yeah, we're pretty much done with Mojo Jojo's room, and then I realized I need to put a dog bowl. So that went into the kitchen, and it shall stay there forever. So yeah, we are finished with Mojo Jojo's room now, and we are just filling up this empty space that is in the stairway going towards the bathroom and the 2 rooms. So I decided to make it like a little study, so like an evil genius's lab kind of, but outside of everything. So if the boys need to do some homework, or if Mojo Jojo needs to do some research on where he's gonna or how he's gonna attack the Powerpuff Girls next, he is more than welcome to go sit there and do what he has got to do. So now we're just adding in carpets, a little picture just to bring in some nice decor, just to make it look a bit better. And now we are creating Mojo Jojo's scientific laboratory. This was a nice design. I added that huge door, which I thought was really awesome. It just looks like a really dangerous room to go to, or just like a really overpowerful room that someone is doing something in there, if that makes any sense. So yeah, Now we're just doing the terrain, just putting in some bushes around, because I do know that in the Powerpuff Girls series, Mojo Jojo has plants going all around his home. So I just decided to add some terrain and some trees, some nice beautiful trees, and then yeah, just go all the way around, different types of trees. Those mushrooms are awesome, but I did have to downscale them because they are huge. So yeah, we just adding some shrubs, some beautiful blooming trees over there, and then just adding some dirt just to make it look like they were planted and not just sitting on grass. And then I do add some light fixtures within the plants, but I do it in a way that you cannot see the lights, which I think looks really awesome. So at night they light up really well. And yeah, now we just adding in that, and yeah, so this is Mojo Jojo's home. I think it looks really awesome. I think it came out very nicely. And then this is, as soon as you walk into the front door, you see the beautiful kitchen. And yeah, there's the kitchen with the dog bowl and the 3 chairs. The little lounge, not too big, but just big enough. And then just the little walkway with the fireplace. I think that looks really cool. The guest bathroom, just plain simple, with gold, just to make it look like he's very rich and wealthy. And then moving on to the study that we created upstairs in that empty room by the stairway. The Rowdyruff Boys room, I think it looks so colorful, and I'm really happy with the outcome. I love that door. Like, they just drew a picture on it and they didn't care. Mojo Jojo's room, obviously he's a dog, so he has his dog bed. And then Mojo Jojo's lab. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this build, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.